I made that commitment that no matter how tough things were, I was not going to walk away. And, you know, is our marriage perfect? No, it's not. But I do think we have this mutual respect, and we both agreed that we're not throwing in the towel, no matter how tough things get. And, you know, from a blended family to having our own kids to just all the drama that comes along with life.
Is that possibility of my husband and I being separated? But there's a difference between my husband and I being separated for a period of time and having to say goodbye forever.
Julie Chrisley is starting a brand new chapter. Just days before she's scheduled to report to a Florida prison to complete her 7-year term, the Chrisley Knows Best star celebrated her milestone birthday on Monday, while surrounded by the affection of her family. After the reality TV duo was found guilty of tax evasion and bank fraud, both Julie and her husband Todd Chrisley have been instructed to report to their respective minimum security prisons on January 17th. Todd was sentenced to 12 years in prison and Julie received 7, and they both must serve an extra 16 months on probation after their release. So how did she celebrate her 50th birthday? How did her kids wish her a happy birthday? Stay tuned till the end to know all about it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Topish. We have some exciting stories that are full of lip-smacking delicacies, so make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. With that being said, let's begin. Less than a week before the start of Julie Chrisley's 7-year prison sentence, her family sent her a birthday greetings and heartfelt notes on the occasion of her 50th birthday. Savannah Chrisley, Julie's daughter, just posted a video montage of various adorable video selfies and old pictures of the two of them together. "I know this isn't the birthday we had imagined, but I'll make it up to you," Savannah 25 began the lengthy caption. "Unfortunately, we are one of the many that the system has failed, and I will continue to fight the good fight until we're all home together." Less than a week before the start of Julie Chrisley's 7-year prison sentence, her family sent her birthday greetings and heartfelt notes on the occasion of her 50th birthday. Savannah posted a compilation video featuring her greatest memories of her mother to the 2013 song Mother Like Mine in honor of her milestone birthday. "Happy birthday to the most amazing woman that I know," Savannah began her long caption. "Dear Mom, I know this isn't the birthday we had imagined, but I'll make it up to you. Unfortunately, we are one of the many for whom the system has failed, and I will continue to fight the good fight until we're all home together. Thank you for being the mom that every girl dreams of having. For a lot of people, you only exist in fairy tales, but for me, you're my real-life angel," she added. "You have a heart that is full of love and kindness. Mom, you are so magnificent. You're the most beautiful woman I know. Your beauty is so much more than skin deep. You ooze such extravagant love for humankind that it radiates from every part of you." Savannah continued, "There have been times in my life where I've hit a rock bottom, and you've saved me. Time and time again, you show up." The 25-year-old reality star continued by expressing gratitude to her mother for all that she has done for her. "Thank you for being my superhero. Thank you for teaching me love, kindness, grace, and understanding. Oh, and I haven't quite mastered those things. I'll never be you, but I'll always try to be," Savannah wrote. "Thank you for showing me what a woman of faith looks like, a woman who seeks Jesus even when it's hard. And lastly, thank you for loving my dad so deeply and so beautifully," she continued of Todd Chrisley. "You've shown me what it means to be a one-of-a-kind wife. The love you've shown him has helped to mold the tender love and respect I have for my father. There's no one greater than you, Mama. Let's fight the good fight." On the big day, Todd's daughter Lindsay Chrisley, whom he shares with his ex-wife Teresa Terry, also made a special mention of her stepmother. "Happy birthday, Mimi." In a video showing Julie walking with her son Jackson and the Chrisleys' adopted daughter Chloe, Lindsay 33 wrote the caption, "We love you." Chase 16 and Grayson Chrisley 16, together with Todd 53, avoided talking about Julie on social media. After the guilty verdicts, the family has continued to insist that they are innocent and that their trial was unfair. Court records showed on a recent Wednesday that the couple's application for bail pending an appeal was denied after they submitted an appeal in December. The court also rejected their request to extend their surrender date by 21 days, according to the records. Peter Tarantino, who was their previous accountant, was also given a 3-year prison term and a 3-year supervised release period. He will arrive at prison on May 1st. What will happen to Todd and Julie's TV show as they get ready to serve their prison sentences is still unknown. A portion of Season 10's previously unreleased episodes of Chrisley Knows Best have been filmed, and they will premiere as scheduled at some point in 2018. There's no way of knowing if their kids will carry the show without them. As Todd and Julie Chrisley were ready to leave for jail after getting their sentences in their fraud case, the Chrisley family stood by their side. The Chrisley Knows best stars were given a total sentence of 19 years in jail on November 21st. Todd, 53, will serve 12 years and Julie, 49, will serve 7. Additionally, the two reality stars have a 16-month probationary period. Despite the news, the couple is still optimistic about the future. On November 22nd, the couple's attorney revealed in an exclusive interview with Us Weekly that the day before they'd been trying for the Chrisley family. However, Todd and Julie are devout Christians, and their faith gives them the courage as they defend their beliefs in court. Additionally, he claimed that other severe mistakes were made throughout the couple's trial, including the government misleading the jury about the couple's tax obligations. They are upbeat about the future based on these problems. The USA Network stars were charged with tax evasion, bank and wire fraud, and conspiracy on 12 charges in 2019. Todd and Julie entered a not guilty plea, arguing that Mark Braddock was at fault for allegedly inflating the couple's incomes to banks so that they could obtain a loan of more than $30 million. The couple filed an appeal after a jury convicted them in June. However, a legal professional told US on November 22nd that the growing up Chrisley's actors may not have it easy with their appeal. One day after Todd and Julie received their sentences, Naomi Ramani spoke exclusively to US and said that she doesn't think this appeal has much of a chance of success, although there is a ton of evidence showing what they did, including what they did for the grand jury, in an effort to thwart justice. She claimed that she understands why they're blaming their former employee, Mark Braddock. The difficulty with an appeal, she said, is that you actually have to make an argument for some form of legal error, a mistake the judge committed. She believes that it is extremely challenging to overturn a jury's verdict on a factual issue. Savannah, a female, and Chase and Grayson, 2 sons, are Todd and Julie's kids. Todd and his ex-wife Teresa Terry are also the parents of their 2 children, Kyle and Lindsay. Todd also looks for Chloe, his granddaughter. Savannah, on the other hand, disclosed on a podcast edition of her Unlocked series that she had assumed custody of Grayson and Chloe upon the announcement of her parents' demise. She spoke about her new normal on the November 21st episode of her podcast. I come home Tuesday and I'm given custody of a 16-year-old and a 10-year-old, and we spend our first Thanksgiving not as a family, she said. She also said that she's never spent the holidays away from her family. Although the couple was given a 19-year total prison sentence, they are optimistic about the future and say their religion provides them courage as they fight their convictions. Later, they opened up about their feelings and beliefs in a podcast episode from November 2022. In the November 30th, 2022 episode of the Chrisley Confessions podcast, Julie heard a passage about author Priscilla Shirer and said that age is simply a number, and since we don't know our death date, we just have to live every day as if it's our last. Julie spoke candidly about her biggest worries about starting their respective sentences on an episode of the couple's podcast in January 2023. She stated that it's possible for her and Todd to be split up, and she went on to remark that being apart from Todd for a while was a different feeling from having to say goodbye for good. She almost felt guilty for even being concerned, because we all believe that our hard work is the toughest thing. She believes that it helps her see things in a more realistic light. Later on December 6th, Lindsay addressed her parents' sentencing in an official statement to Hollywood Life, stating that she needed time to understand everything before commenting or making any statements. She continued by saying that the prior months had been exceedingly difficult for her and her family, and that she was devastated by the recent developments in her parents' case. In a December episode of Savannah's Unlocked podcast, Chase addressed the sentencing in depth and explained why he was hesitant to speak up right afterwards. He claimed that he owes the public no explanation other than that the individuals he cares for. He claimed that he doesn't need to explain how he feels to anyone. He went on to say that what they were going through was hell and it was an awful, awful scenario. But he had to keep looking for the positive, even in the most dire circumstances. Todd talked about his and Julie's ongoing appeal on the couple's Chrisley Confessions podcast. "We cannot discuss the case because the appeal has now been filed," he said. "Don't think we're avoiding wanting to tell you something, because we're not. It's that we've been told we cannot. Pray for us if it's in your hearts and your will to do so." That ends today's video. Please leave a comment below to let us know what you think will happen next with the Chrisleys. Like and share this video to stay up to date on their progress, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Topish keeps you up to date on all the latest Hollywood celebrity news, drama, and gossip. Subscribe to our channel and check back for new videos and updates, and we'll see ya in the next video.